Right, we're live.
Well, yeah, no shit.
Right, okay, so we'll start the first plugin, which was how much for that controller?
Which one?
The Elite controller,
150.
150. So I'll just say just up, like under one, just around 170. I'll just say 150. Fuck it.
Fucking belt, lad.
Yeah. So right.
Say £500 for a Elite controller. What do you mean?
What you on about? Nah, I'm fuck. Right, you ready?
Born ready, lad.
Cool. So let me set that up there. Restart. Right, okay. Around £150 for an Elite controller is absolutely insane. Boom. Right, okay. Edit. Right, you ready?
I like it. I like it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna start. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Press X to Talk. I'm Dan, and today we're talking about something that every gamer feels deep, well within their bank account. How stupidly expensive games have become. But before we get into it, let me introduce you to my co-host, the man who swears he's the main character, but talks like an unskippable NPC dialogue. Long, pointless, somehow makes you feel dumber after listening. How are we doing, Dom?
Yeah, not too bad, Dan. Not too bad. I've been a bit poorly actually. I think it's must have caught a flu when I was out painting all those roundabouts.
Oh yeah, that's the comment from last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know, Dom's been out painting roundabouts and causing issues and starting riots.
Yeah.
Right,
Apparently.
let's get into it. Let's just jump straight into it. We're just going to jump straight into the first segment. Why is gaming like so expensive now compared to like how it used to be? I mean, obviously, like we've seen controllers at like £150 for an Elite controller. You look at a console nowadays. I mean, for a PS5, you're looking at 450 quid.
I think it's just a shift to the economy, really, isn't it? Like everything's just getting more expensive across the board, and with that is gaming. But yeah, consoles are just insane now. I remember like back in the day, they were like £200, like new console. How much is a PS5 now? Like 500, 600?
Well, if I have a, I'll tell you what we'll do just very quickly. Um, share my screen. Um, like I mean, you're looking here now. There's a PS5
Fucking
here,
hell.
429 quid. Nintendo, even Nintendo Switches,
A Switch,
a Switch. I mean,
430.
that's the Mario Kart World bundle. Props and what was it? It's a Mario. Was it a Mario Kart that's been nominated?
Not sure.
Not
See this
sure.
here though, guys. Scam. Couple of £100 more. Got yourself a starting PC. Starting
Well,
gaming PC.
yeah, that's it. You know, I mean, like you can. I mean, it depends what you're running. You could probably get, you know, for kids who like Fortnite. I'm gonna stop slagging Fortnite off because
Three
literally
episodes
five
in a row
minutes
now.
ago, yeah, it is. I'm not slagging it off, but like literally 5 minutes ago, we've just gone, how good is Fortnite looking now?
It's true.
As in, I think it's more like what we mentioned about Overwatch. It was a nice break, and I think Fortnite's starting to look like that for us.
Yeah. It's looking
Yeah.
like a break for me. I know
Your big push, your big Battlefield push.
that.
Going
It's
back
not
to a
so big.
decent gaming PC that you said, I mean, mine was off Amazon, 1,200 quid, does the job. I reckon you could probably find one for about 900 quid if you're running one game. If you try running realistic milsim shooters that we're into, you're going to be looking 1,200, 1,300 minimum.
Something like Armor, or like you
Arm is
imagine
a
trying to
big
run
one.
Armor. Like you wouldn't be able to run Armor on like a friggin' £900 PC, would you? I don't think you would.
Nah, because it just your fans would go mental in it. It'd just take off. Your PC would start levitating.
Turning into Delta
Aye.
Airlines in your fucking in your study.
jet to holidays.
uh,
And then you've got like, I mean, then that's just consoles, mate. You've got your games themselves are going. Most of them standard edition of games are going at like 70 quid a pop.
yeah, like literally AAA titles now, 70, 80 quid, aren't they?
Mm.
Or if you're silly like me and you buy special editions, 90, 90 £100. But again, back in the day when they were like 40 quid, you remember when like the new FIFA dropped and you'd finish school and it'd be like £40, or
in
like
the
the
day.
new Call of Duty like £40. Like I still remember the like November 2011. Correct me if I'm wrong. Getting Black Ops 1 and it was like 45 £45, and now like a AAA title's like 70 minimum. Dirty, mate, dirty.
Yeah, and then you've got special editions, limited editions, or Phantom Edition was the latest one I fell for.
No comment. No comment.
Well, do you know what I said though before the game actually dropped, like Red Set dropped and the Battle Pass dropped? I said I paid the money and I didn't regret it, but I said to you, and I went, it all depends on what you get in the Battle Pass and what you get with the game and stuff. Now, with the amount of weapons, and I'm not a fan of all these skins, I don't care, I'm not bothered. But like with the amount of weapons and the weapon attachments to stuff like that, the stuff you unlock in the Battle Pass, sort of like a bit of a head start as well. Would you say it's worth £90?
Good question. I was thinking about asking you the same one. I don't know. For somebody who's got as many hours on it as me, compared to someone like you, because you're not that grindy, are you? To be honest, you're more of a casual player, I'd say.
Yeah.
I think from my point of view, it's been worth it. Like I like everything I've got out of it. Like I still rock the day one skins for the Phantom Edition, even though there's better looking ones. I still rock them. I like them. On the soldiers, the weapon skins were a bit poor. I think the best thing about it,
Yeah.
specifically about Battlefield's Phantom Edition, was the sniper build that you got to start with. Like the sniper build was probably the best thing, and that I think was a bit pay to win to start with. Now it doesn't really matter because there's better stuff.
Yeah, everyone's at that point now as well. I agree with that with the sniper build. And then what was it when you reached a certain level, so you didn't have to aim out to
Oh,
the snipers?
The ADS,
The ADS
bolt.
attachment.
Yeah,
Bolt, that's
yeah.
it, the bolt, yeah. When we unlocked that, it was well, it was fun. Like it
Game
became really
changing,
fun.
wasn't it?
And then there was a setting as well, which everybody figured out pretty quickly as well, where you can change your zeroing on your to your trigger button. So for some reason it'll be a trigger, for M&K players it'll be a mouse button. And then it auto zeros as you shoot at the same time.
Yeah, cheating.
It's not cheating. There's no way that's cheating.
No, it's not cheating. It's not cheating. It's not cheating.
But little things like that, you know what I mean? Where like anyway, so that made the game fun and stuff. But when you going back on like the weapon skins, I'm the same as you. I don't feel like it was worth it for the skins. Enjoyed it for the sniper, the SMG. I think it was as well. You got a decent SMG setup.
Yeah. Just going back on like the expense of it, though, like I can't really think of a game over the past 3 to 5 years where I've paid for some sort of content, a battle pass that's been worth it. Have you?
I mean, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but we both went on a bit of a craze on Apex.
Oh yeah, like we've definitely bought stuff, but have they been
But that
worth
was
it?
literally that. No, not really, because that was literally
No.
before we were hunting heirlooms, is what we were doing.
Got 2 in 5 years.
I've got a few. Well, you had an issue with yours, didn't you? And then you got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, lost my account while I was trying to compete in the pro league.
Imagine getting to the level where you're competing in a pro league and then losing your account.
Yeah.
Plug that. That's going in.
Felt like crying. But I ended up getting everything back and then pulled my first heirloom from it. So was it worth it? I don't know, because I lost some season skins that I can't get back, but like got my first heirloom, Wraith. Favorite character, by the way. Yeah.
But I mean, that's going back on like the talking about how expensive gaming's got. We've put some serious money into Apex and we've stopped playing it. I mean, I don't know about you because you've carried on playing it for a bit, but I've been out now for about 4 seasons.
Yeah, I think I've been out for about 2.5. And like the average cost of like an heirloom in that game is like $300. So you're talking what, 260 quid? That's the average. Like that's if you do the collector event, right? There's People like in YouTube release ways to do it cheaper, but yeah, there's like if you're just buying it pack for pack, you're talking like 300 on average, and that is nuts for pixels basically.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is. It is. It is. I've seen like there's people on like TikTok, hardcore streamers as well, or competitive streamers is probably a better word, where they'll pay for these heirlooms. They'll pay for the packs. They'll pay the money, like they save up all the money, get on the like these social media platforms to spend that silly amount of money on an heirloom.
But could you argue that for someone who's as big as a streamer, so or a professional player, let's just say, I don't know, ripping one from the top of my head, Imperial Hal, right, most decorated Apex player. Is it not an investment for him to then spend $1,000 to pull these heirlooms to then make the video and create the content? Could you not argue that he's making that money back through the content? And then
Well, yeah,
does it
absolutely.
balance out? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those. It's one of those. But it's still either way, fucking stupidly expensive.
Do you know what I do miss? I miss playing Apex, but
I don't.
I don't. Yeah, I don't miss how like it's not fell off. It's not fell off. That's not the right word to use. But like probably how much I've gone off it. You know, like I do miss it, but the way it was, there problems with cheaters massively.
Yeah.
I think at one point, I don't know whether I don't know if they fixed it or not because it's been a while since I've been on. Like I said, I've been out for 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Plus, I switched to mouse and keyboard. My first ever mouse or a budget one, and that died quicker than my motivation to go to the gym. To be honest with you, and then I started like
Fair. Fair.
splashed out, got a Logitech mouse, and I've had the same Razer keyboard since I first started ever gaming. And I had this when I was on console as well, and that cost me
True.
130 quid. So
Accessories in itself, isn't it?
accessories are in itself. I mean, headset this costs like 100, I think it 140 to 160. But I got this from Argos, but I will
Mine
not
was
get another
like
headset.
120, and I think mine's on backwards half of the time because I can't like. I'm sure I got mine on back to front 90% of the time because I can't hear anything. Like I just can't. Like for sound whoring, it's like the worst thing in the world. Like for
This
footsteps.
Turtle Beach is probably one of the best headsets I've ever had for sound or listening to footsteps, and I can hear
See.
people creeping about in the other server. Mate, it is amazing. It is
the
amazing.
when we're talking about quality and money, like I went and specifically headsets as we're on that topic. Like Astros are the ones that I want.
Astros.
Let's like if you bring up the Astros, like they're so expensive. Like again, and we talk about these, and then you said you got your first mouse, which was a Razer mouse. You said it was a budget mouse, but
Mhm.
how budget is budget? Like my controller alone was 160, I think, 160,
I've never
and
paid
that's
£160 for a controller, and I mean I've got 3 sat on my desk right now. But these are all like probably standard edition. The best one I've ever had. Oh, it's the Turtle Beach one. That is probably the best
mine.
one I ever had, and that's because it's got like different settings on it. So like if you're playing FPS, if you creep in, it like enhances footsteps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was 40 quid, mate, from Asda.
Yeah.
From Asda.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
The other ones are just like you nip into CEX and get controllers and stuff. But I mean, that was probably the best feeling controller I've got.
looks awful.
It's fucking
Why
horrendous.
why is it bright green?
It wasn't my choice, mate. It was bought off a friend.
That's fair.
Um, yeah. So sorry. So what we after Astro?
Well, the Astros the make. I don't know an exact model,
I'm gonna
but
say A30 wireless gaming headset. So we'll click that. I'll show my screen. Check this out.
are
This
they in the
is
200s?
absolutely bonkers.
Oh, they're in the 200s if I remember rightly.
Where is it?
Yeah,
Got 2 minutes. There you go.
230. There you go.
230.
But allegedly the best headset on the market. It's what all the pros use. A lot of streamers use them as well. Um, but yeah, going back to the topic of how expensive gaming has become, £230 for friggin' headset.
£230 for an headset. I mean, mine was 140 to 160 from Argos, and I genuinely, if you offered me a set of Astros and a set of these brand new, I'm going Turtle Beach, Gen 3 Stealth 700 every time. Every time. Probably a biased opinion because I've never actually owned a pair of Astros, but
I mean, what works for you in it?
well,
Get a
that's
Turtle
it.
Beach
You know,
sponsor.
I mean, I take my heads. Yeah, we're fucking right. I'm not going to sponsor this crap. You know, but I mean, shows your setups, shows your accessories. Drop them down in the comments. Post them on TikTok. Post them in the Discord. Email us. We'll plug it all at the end. Shows your setups.
Be interested to know.
Yeah, and let us know what the best headset is or the best accessory that you have. Touching on obviously like the amount of money we're spending, can we justify what we're paying? Like, are they? They're not stupid because I mean, that personally, I think it depends how big of a hobby it is for you and what level of gaming you're playing at. So then, if you think of it like that, it's not really stupid. You sort of think it's down to the mechanics of the accessory. If that makes sense.
I've got to be honest. Like my controller, it wasn't 160 by the way. I lied. It was 120. I've just checked. I do think it was worth it because I feel the difference in my gameplay. And it's just small things like having the triggers or the buttons at the back, which means like being a controller player, I never have to take my fingers off my sticks. So it gives me complete control in micro movements and stuff and aiming. Also, the texture grips. These are an accessory as well called Control Freaks. Swear by these. You can see the orange thing here.
Control Freaks, nice.
So it raises the analog stick, so you can get more finer aim. Again, I swear by that. But that in itself was like £12. Like, can I justify it? Yes, I can, because I feel like it makes me play better. Is it a placebo effect, and I'm not playing better? And it's all in my head because I've got these accessories and
like people living off the hype sort of thing.
Yeah, like I don't think so. I think I can justify that, but other things possibly not. Like going back to the battle passes, I think like paying for these battle passes, I think we get like sucked into a lot of the cosmetics. Yeah, I think it depends on what you're buying. What about you?
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
So I can see your side, obviously, because you're more of a competitive gamer. I mean, you've gone through the ranks of bloody Apex, Call of Duty, well, pretty much all of the Call of Duties. You went, Armor. You played that for a bit. There was another game I think I'm missing. You was very competitive on. It might even have been a couple of Call of Duties anyway. That's probably what I'm thinking of, to be fair. So on that competitive level, I can sort of understand why people would pay that little bit more because it makes a difference. It's like me when I go out and play golf. I could talk to you about golf stuff for ages, and you'd be like, "Well, it's just another golf club."
Yeah.
Where I could start mentioning if they're forged, like if my irons are forged, that's gonna go straight over your head. Where people, so that's what I mean. So I think it depends what level you're playing at. But for me, as a casual gamer, I think it's about balance. You don't want to bankrupt yourself for a bit of RGB lighting, But if gaming's what relaxes you, then yeah, it's worth the investment anyway. But I mean, this is I don't need these, mate. I'm a casual gamer, but I had a bit of pocket money lying around, so I got a decent headset, and it does help when I play with people like you and Dillian and all that lot, and where shouts become a little bit more important.
Yeah.
Than footsteps and stuff. Then I'm glad that I've got them.
Games like R6.
Also, I've retracted everything I've just said. You need if you want to play Rainbow Six Siege, you need a pair of Turtle Beach headsets or the Astros. If you got anything else, you just turn your console off. There's no point.
Yeah, because this man's comms in R6 when we was playing this on a competitive level was like on it. Like
It's
he
the
was
only
hearing
game
things
that
I didn't even know you could hear. It was crazy.
yeah,
But
crinkle of carpets and things like that. It's one of the things I love about Rainbow Six Siege is like the attention to detail they've put on that game when it comes to sound cues. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Which is probably why it's become so competitive as well. I think.
But yeah, I think it just depends on the game you're playing as well, right? The level of gamer that you are you a competitive player? Like, and when we say competitive, it doesn't mean necessarily like competing in tournaments and stuff like that. It just means like, I don't know,
Oh, you love
just the basic of
grinding through
competitive.
the ranks.
Yeah, grinding ranks, grinding camos. That to me, that is competitive. Like, it's not
Yeah,
tournament
absolutely.
comp, but
No, I completely agree.
it's different to the casual gamer who just jumps on to pass a few hours before he goes to bed, or when he's like, when the kids are asleep, or when the wife's not busy, or something like that.
Come home from work.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think it does matter on the game that you play as well as the player that you are yourself.
Yeah.
On
Absolutely.
if you can justify it. Yeah.
Because it does add up. It does add up.
Oh, massively.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, we're going to take a quick break just in time to plug in some ads. Probably not, because I'll be honest with you, I can't be arsed editing this. I'm sorry, Dom. No. No. So, yeah, do you want to see some potential products?
Yeah. Why not?
We'll do that bit again. I'm going to edit that bit out. You ready?
I don't know what to say to this.
Neither do I, because we don't have a.
Exactly. It's just
But it does help, but it's sort of like subliminal to be like, oh, there's a gap for products here. Also, we'd just be like, we'll be back after the short break.
I think we just stick with that for now until it grows. Yeah.
Champion. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know? I mean, like the game, it is expensive. But I completely agree with everything you say. It's about like that level. If you're a casual gamer in comparison to a competitive gamer, just depends. Just don't go out the way to break your bank account. I say.
Yeah. Completely agree with you
Yeah.
there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, in that case, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to stretch our legs. For us, it'll be about 10-15 minutes. For you guys, it'll be half a second.
Like it. I think it's
No
gone quite
ads,
well.
no ads, no ads, no ads, no ads, no ads, no ads, no ads.
We should just hold up a card. Ad break.
Yeah, just a little that. What I'm gonna do though is like,
You think we're
because I'm
rambling
really,
too much?
yeah, but no, sorry, no, we're not. It's not too much because it's opinions, it's valid opinions. So this will touch base for a lot of people who like want to buy decent shit, but don't want to break the fucking bank. You know what I mean?
Talking like Apex and Battlefield came up again, and I was just thinking, fucking too much here. I don't know.
No, because we'll
Right,
talk,
so
we'll change it now.
yeah, true.
I mean, that's our niche, innit? We're FPS players. We're FPS
Yeah,
gamers.
true.
I mean, this is why we bring guests on. So like, my dad will probably mention it once or twice, and then it'll be like flight sim, all that sort of crap.
Yeah.
I was meant to touch on about racing gear then, to be fair, like the Formula One stuff, because that's fucking thousands of pounds.
We jump VR.
They are thousands and thousands of pounds. And then obviously Adam will jump on. That'll be wrestling. The story. So he said like SmackDown. Here comes the pain. Remember that?
Yeah, SmackDown versus Raw. Do you remember that?
All that stuff. Yeah. So he was talking about all that stuff. So it would be good like to the old stories and stuff. He's clued up on his history for the wrestling side of it. Nathan will probably be FPS heavy. We can get Ben Lyon on. He's good. He's Rocket League.
Yeah.
Different kind of game. You know what I mean? So I mean, when we're just us two, it's probably going to be like that. But yeah.
Just while we're in the ad break as well, when I mentioned on the intro about painting roundabouts, pin the comment.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
pin the
we'll
comment. That'll look
yeah.
good.
I'll find that.
Yeah.
Segment 3, we're going to talk about the nostalgia and how things of gaming. Which it was, if you'd have when you were talking about like queuing up and stuff, if you'd have said that right at the end, I'd have fucked the brake off and I'd just rolled straight into it, and then I'd have put the brake on.
Yeah.
So we've got literally. Now let's talk about the nostalgia side. Now gaming's changed. I'm gonna.
Didn't we
touch on.
We touched on the last episode, didn't we?
Yeah, so that's why I've put it in this one. It's the
expense of it.
the experience of like the whole queuing up fucking for games, talking to people in the crowds, like you said, queuing outside a game at 11 o'clock in the cold, meeting random people, talking gaming, the vibes of it all.
But I thought the main topic of this episode was cost.
So, but it's
Good.
not the. It is. It is. And it isn't. So there's two topics in this episode which take us to half an hour. The
Yeah.
cost of it. So the price of everything,
Yeah.
justifying the price of everything. Then it's the break, and then
Yeah.
so the price of how like things like I'm glad you mentioned it, like how you said it used to be like £200 for a fucking console.
Yeah.
So the nostalgia side and how everything's changed.
Ah,
So it's
okay.
not now everything's fucking £400, £800, which we touched on anyway, so it's fine. So we're gonna go back into the nostalgic side of it, of how like the excitement's changed as well. You know, from like just something like ripping the plastic off the fucking game case and shit.
Yeah, like
You know,
I'm going to talk about how digital everything is. Me.
yeah, and now it's fucking 80 gig for an update. Brilliant. And segment 4, are we getting to alter it? You know,
Nah.
we're bitching about the fucking nostalgic and the price of everything, or are we just getting too old now? We've got other things to pay for. I'm pushing 33, you're pushing 30 downhill rapidly. But honestly, gaming isn't about age, it's about enjoyment. Dom, if anything's all of the. Oh, by the way, what did I riff off before we started? Like, oh, the mouse thing. That's on the script. I read that off the script.
Really?
Yeah, read that off the script. That's if you're happy, if that's what you want to talk about.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
no, we can
it's
talk
not.
about it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a touch
Good
on.
topic.
Yeah. Spike, sound spike, end of break.
Cut.
Yeah. Right. Welcome back to Press X to Talk. You are. Start again. Fucking hell. You are a fucking retard.
Why?
Fucking moron. Not you, me.
Alright.
Welcome back to Press X to Talk. And during the break, we was literally just talking about how the nostalgia has changed. How the gaming world has changed from queuing outside a game at 11 o'clock at night, meeting random people, all enjoying the same thing, all about the vibes, mate.
To be fair, speaking about nostalgia and game, is game still around? I think it is. But like they've closed like
Just.
90. They closed like 90% of the stores.
I think
haven't
it
they?
was it GameStop? Remember that? Was it GameStop? Game Station.
Game Station.
Game Station.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Game Station for us growing up, right?
Next to the Mackies in Preston.
In Preston town, aye. Game Station. I remember that.
Yeah,
God, we're
man.
getting old. We were queuing up outside a Game Station at 11 o'clock.
Crazy.
You know, going home at midnight, ripping the plastic off your game, and now everything's
It's-
fucking 80 gig updates. Brilliant.
They just don't make it like that anymore, do they? Like when you want a new game now, you can pre-download it 2 weeks before. Like it kind of kills the joy. Like
Yeah, it does. So that's like it does. It kills the vibes. It's that part of the gaming world now is obsolete. It's gone, and it has
yeah,
been for a number of years now. And that is down to everything being online.
I generally don't think I've bought a physical game in the past 5 years. 5 years, I want to say. Like I could look around my apartment now. I can't find like a game case anywhere.
I'll be honest with you, mate. I think I'm the exact same.
Like everything was on when I was on console. Everything was on the Xbox dashboard. PC, everything is through Steam or the EA app
Yeah,
or something like that. Like
Xbox Game Pass.
Xbox Game Pass, yeah.
That was a biggie. So that would probably. I wonder if that's why shops like Game Station started to close down then.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember the nostalgia of buying Microsoft points?
Microsoft Points
Do you not remember them?
on
So
Xbox.
yeah, so like
Yeah.
yeah, like if you wanted like a map pack or something. So going back to my Call of Duty days, like when they release a map pack, it used to be something like 4 maps, and it was like 1,200 Microsoft points. So you had
Yes,
to
it
go to
was.
the store.
It's the store on the console. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually buy it, and then there was like a physical card with like a digital number on the back, and then you used to have to like redeem it, and then it long process, but nostalgic to say the
Nostalgic,
least.
innit?
Yeah.
You know, you used to get like when you buy GTA, you used to get you know, if you got the copy in the case, you got a map. You got a map that you was
Yeah.
playing on. Remember that? You got
Yeah.
stickers and little booklets and stuff, and now you just got a chord and just pure disappointment.
You just press start and look at the map. It's just not the same, is it? It's just not the same.
No, it's not the same. It's not. Is it not the same, or are we just getting too old?
Too old for
Gaming.
the memories or gaming in general?
Just gaming in general.
I don't think you can ever get too old for gaming. I don't know, especially if you've grown up with it. Like I've been gaming since I was like 6 years old. Like genuinely, like my first console was a PlayStation 1, the brick one, and then I went on to a slimline one. So like, and then through my teens, it's helped me a lot with other stuff in my personal life, which I won't go into. But yeah, I don't think you can ever get too old for it at all. What about you? What do you think?
No, I agree, mate. I agree. I tried catching you out, to be honest with you. It was nice. Like this day and age, probably everyone who watches this podcast will agree. You just, like me myself, we're just men who've just got the money to buy toys.
Yeah.
We've just grown up, and now we've got adult money. That's literally it.
I'll tell you one thing that age does do though, makes you worse at the game. Like I am getting shit on by kids constantly.
Yeah,
that
true.
sounds mad, but like, yeah.
Sus.
Sus, yeah.
No, I get it, man. I get it. And I mean, I'll be honest with you. That's so like, I'm not a fan of toxicity in gaming. Don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'll give it. Don't get me wrong.
You can't take it. You can't.
But
take
I can't take it. No, I can't. I'm only joking. But it's more like going back. Rainbow Six Siege is massive on its toxicity. I mean, a lot of people buzz off it. Talking shit in people's faces and stuff. It's people get excited over it. It's the same in Call of Duty. But when you're jumping in for a quick few games of Fortnite and you've got a 12-year-old calling you your dad and your nan every name under the sun.
Your nan still wears 110s.
Your granddad sells Big Issue outside of Morrison's. Getting burned by kids here.
We came on to play a few games of Siege. Yeah, it's.
No, yeah, but I agree, mate. You can't. I don't think you'll ever get too old for gaming. To be honest with you, I mean, I'm pushing 33. I've got 2 kids, and
yeah, it shows as well. Shows.
It does. Do you know what I nearly did then? I nearly exposed myself. I nearly pulled up my fringe, man. Woo! Nearly exposed myself.
No comment.
Nah, we're not too old, mate. We're just too tired, and gaming past the midnight for me personally is a big mistake, especially with me having 2 jobs, one of them being a driving job. I can't do that, man.
Is that a job or is that a hobby?
What, the driving job?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's definitely a job. And I mean, I've tried everything. I've tried drinking certain energy drinks, and the thought of a sugar crash at 3 a.m. scares the living daylights out of me. So I'm currently on the market, and I'm looking out for you get these sugar-free drinks. I'm looking for one of them. If there's if anybody finds any sugar-free energy drinks, give me a shout because I need them. I don't want the sugar crash. I just need to stay alive past midnight so I can at least grind.
Or he doesn't actually have an actual crash.
Oh yeah, yeah. If I drink 3 cans of a certain energy drink, there's a chance that I'm gonna wrap my van around the lamppost at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, not great.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that is it for us today. If you've enjoyed hanging out with us, make sure you follow all of our socials. It's the same as the pod. Press X to talk. Jump in the Discord. We'll post a link somewhere, probably down below. It'll be on the TikTok channel, which is Press X to talk. Feel free to join the community. Drop your thoughts on the best headset to use, the best other gaming accessories, what consoles elite. Neither of them because it's a PC, but we value your opinion anyway. Drop a like, share the pod, tell your mates, but don't obviously break the bank when it comes to spending money on accessories. And we will see you in episode 4. Happy gaming. And please, please, please stop spending £70 on games that launch broken.
Yeah, true. Very true.